Welcome to the Rambling Auditorium. This is Migraines in the Morning.
You got your host, Giovanni David. And I would like to say, and I'm working with Kyle today, right? Um, and normally I would always say my grand, beautiful name as Giovanni David. And then after introducing Kyle, I'd be like,
Yeah.
just super normal and simple because, he's pretty normal and simple. He's a simpleton.
Bitch.
But then I realized, wait, who does have a nickname? The Unknown Vile Man.
Oh no.
Oh, yeah.
No, 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 no.
The world needs to know why you're named
No, the
that
the
way.
world does not need to know that side. Not yet.
You know, what do you mean?
Well, the world's not ready for the unknown vile man.
Yeah, they are.
Well, no, because no one knows who he is. Oh, bitch, you need to consult with me about these topics.
Well, during that time, you know what you should start doing? During the time that, like, before I start the recording, that's your moment to then let me, like, be like, okay, hey, so let's review what are going to be the subjects and topics we're going to talk about today, buddy. Like, okay, well, we're going to talk about this.
Well, I'm not gonna say buddy.
Yeah, you're going to be like, so what's the topic today? Fuck face.
Yeah, exactly. See, you know me well. Unknown Vile Man is for another segment because honestly, I don't have too much uh like story about that.
Either way, I'm still going to introduce you as the unknown man.
Oh my god, bitch!
But in the meantime, you'll just be known as Giovanni David and his assistant, unknown man.
I ain't your assistant. Fuck,
Yes, you are,
fucking
bitch.
asshole.
Yes,
I ain't
you
no
are.
assistant, you motherfucker. Takes two to tango, motherfucker. We're both a host.
You affected me ever since your stuttering problem.
Okay, first off, you're saying a stuttering problem, but it happened one goddamn time. I can't let it go.
I wanted to talk about one of me and Giles' favorite stories. It was the time of the reckoning, of time of a project, and a time of having to work on. It was what was it? A speech class?
It was an informative presentation. I believe it was on third world country problems. I don't know if it was me or David that brought it up, but we're like, how about this? How about we just present it in front of each other? That way, it's like muscle memory to where, you don't forget. You have a process, and we finally thought, like, okay, you know what? We're overthinking it. We should be fine. If only that were the case. It was much, much worse because at any point in a presentation, it can derail fast. And with me, I set up my project and everything was fine until I turned to the front of the class and saw how many people were really in that class. Because, whenever you sit in the front, in the third row, you don't ever really think how much students are in that class. And then I got the full realization whenever I got up in front of everyone and saw, everybody in there. I'm like, oh my god, I completely in my head was freaking out. Like my hands were clammy and everything. I'm like, oh my god, I got to get to 5 minutes. So I start. And David, you can you can
Fill him
advocate
up on this
or
girl.
basically, yeah. So basically, I
He
I
fumbled the
introduced
ball,
the
guys.
topic.
He fucking fumbled the ball.
Yeah.
This
I
man
stuttered bad.
goes up. I'm like, okay. He was looking all fresh and everything too. Oops. He went up there, looked at the crowd, opened up his mouth. Didn't even go past the first slide without. Uh, my, my, my name is Carl. so freaking hilarious and so
No, no,
embarrassing.
yes, so in the moment, whenever I stuttered, and I knew I stuttered, I did it badly, and I tried to play it off, and after I stuttered, it didn't stop there. It just seemed like the stutter had gotten worse, and like I felt the blood go into my face. I'm like, oh my god, this is embarrassing. Let me look at David to ground myself because that's my boy. He's gonna hype me up and everything. This motherfucker had his head down. He was trying not to laugh. I don't know if he was like trying not to laugh or like he was just so embarrassed he had to shield himself from everybody. Yeah.
And another good part was that not only did you stutter, but you were going so
Yes,
you
yes.
were
I
so
was I was
nervous.
going so I was going so fast. Like I said in the beginning, the constraints was minimum 5 minutes and then maximum 10 minutes. So that's a pretty decent sized window. Once you hit that 5 minute mark, you can kind of ramble if you wanted to. Well, with me, I think I hit like 4 minutes, and that's giving myself grace.
Nope.
I really think I hit like
Nope.
3 minutes and 50 seconds, probably.
Yeah, and not even 3 minutes and 50. It was probably like 3 minutes and 20. I know he was definitely in the
Yeah,
3 minute mark. I'm like, no, because I started timing you, and when you finished, you're like, okay, I'm
yeah.
done. I'm like, no, bro, you still had like 2 minutes. No, we
Yeah,
practiced this. You had it good.
at that moment, I just wanted to get off stage, man. Like, you can't like really recover from that intro because I don't think anyone was really paying attention to what I was saying. I think they just paid attention to like my fuck ups and again on how they're gonna do. So it's like, oh man, this motherfucker stuttered in front of the whole class. I could do better than that. So I really gave everyone like the low baseline so everyone can just exceed that and look way better than me. But once I sat down and, I didn't look at you. I didn't look at anybody. I just like sat back down in shame because I knew I fucked that up bad. It was just so fucking bad. And then to really just outdo me, David goes up there and he fucking rambles and he hits the 5 minute mark. The problem is he went over the 10 minute mark. And you get points taken off for that. So while I'm getting points taken off for going under, David's getting points taken off for going over because he's Hispanicing the whole class.
I still remember the day I told Yasmin, and she could not ever let her down. Didn't, and I remember she would go up to you and tease you and be like, "You didn't even get it."
Yeah, I know. I was there.
You're like, you told her?
She's
I'm
a
so
little fucking.
secret.
She's a little fucking gremlin.
See how many people are uncomfortable, allowing their best friend to call to to call their wife a gremlin.
Well, I didn't mean it in a in a demeaning tone.
Oh yeah.
It was more so of endearment.
Sure. Why are you afraid of people, Kyle?
Why am I afraid? No. You're mixing it up. I just don't like people. I don't like all the small talk
That's not
and all
true.
the forced
That's not
conversations.
true.
No.
When we be
The
making
last
out,
what?
you tell me all about it.
You weren't supposed to tell everybody.
I told you, little by little, we were going to introduce the real David and the real Kyle. So,
Everyone, that thing he just said a few seconds ago is absolutely positively true.
you make me question my sexuality.
No, that's a topic I want to get on to. Okay, everybody, it's rich coming from someone that wanted to make a podcast and just want to like talk freely and like you said, like reconnect with his boys while people are like are listening eventually when we get to that point. But he says, quote unquote, he is an introvert. He doesn't talk to people. He's simply just to himself. Me, I say that's just a bullshit lie.
Wait, what?
Yeah, I think that's a bullshit lie. In high school, and even now, you don't know when to shut up. you once someone gets you going, you just keep talking and talking and talking and talking and talking. You ramble. You ramble, just like in the beginning of this podcast, rambling.
Okay,
You're the
and what
first
did I
original
what did,
rambling man.
what did I say about how I influenced you as well? Because your ass be rambling now too. Your stories take forever
I,
now.
I ramble. I don't go out of my way like you do. There's a difference here. There's a difference.
Okay, I want to play back some of the videos before, or some of the recordings for you. Have you hear yourself? You can be like, oh God, he was right. I've turned into David Jr.
I will never be David Jr. You better watch your fucking tone.
Damn, is that such an insult?
Yeah.
It's so messed up.
Well, I mean, I'm myself. You're yourself.
Now,
No, but I will admit, from freshman year to now, I've come out of my shell a little bit. I mean, while you come out the closet, two different topics, but no, but over the years, like I've started like going a little bit out of my way, compared to like back then. You just seemingly was always like that.
what? Nah,
Yeah.
nah,
Yeah.
bro. Come on. I didn't talk to everyone.
Hmm.
I didn't talk to everyone.
Well, seemed like it to everybody that you talked to. Everybody.
Oh, don't you remember that you would see the look on my face? I didn't want. I was very like, don't talk to me when I was waiting for you.
Oh yeah, yeah. If looks could kill, you would have killed anyone that you looked at. You're looking at your phone, pretending to look at something. Probably looking at your calculator while waiting for me to get out of class.
Yes, I was just like, shit. I have nothing to look at on my phone. I don't got it like that. There's nobody texting me.
Dude, man, no, but like a lot of people went to our high school to where like fuck, man, like just you didn't want to really talk to anybody because it was just like so fucking crowded and to me like a lot of people that I didn't really get along with there either. I mean, it's even worse now, like from what my sister says and like what
When she was
my sister's
going,
friends say. Yeah, she said it was much worse than when I went, which I don't know how she can really compare because she didn't go whenever I was in high school, obviously, but the shit she
plus,
was telling me that happens, huh?
I was gonna say, plus our time was a little bit different because we had predators in the disguise
Oh
of teachers.
my god, fucking for real, dude. No one was safe, man. No one was safe.
I remember starting. Well, technically, I guess you did too, since we're the same age. We started in that school around the time where it was just at the end, where like the last of the teachers had got caught. Like,
Yeah.
oh, what's happening? Oh yeah, some band teachers like going to jail
The
because
band teacher, yeah. And
remember that
before that was
Mr.
Yepes.
Yepes.
Was a handsome guy, and he was a soccer team coach for the girls. So that's already bad enough. So like you're gonna have girls that throw themselves at him,
And
and
Kyle.
it's kind of piece of shit. I knew that was coming up, you asshole.
You were so jealous. You're like,
What?
damn,
What,
I
what,
wanted.
what was I jealous of? The girls or Mr. Yepes?
The girls.
Whoa, you're fucking bringing that up and trying to take a sneak diss at me.
Yeah,
Fucking
because I'm
asshole.
counting. I'm counting. You already got 2 on me, so
Oh, okay. So you're keeping track. Fair enough.
for now, I'm sure eventually I'll lose track.
And then like the band teacher, I don't know too much.
One of my migraines is about to happen.
Uh-oh.
Interruption. Young.
Jesus.
We should
Always.
have like hallway music, like, or now this is the time for the sponsors. Sponsored by Holiday.
And we interrupt this broadcast.
Hairy balls treatment for all.
All right, what's interruption?
It's gonna happen in like 10 seconds. My boss is gonna come up to me and tell me something.
Hopefully it's David, you're fired.
You're such a. It was actually the opposite. You piece of shit. You fucking.
You got a promotion.
No.
Oh, well then that's not the opposite.
Shut up. The opposite, as in like, I get to keep my overtime.
Oh man, I've been trying to get fucking overtime.
Bro, that's another migraine of the morning. Realizing that, at least for me, it's the end of my shift, and sometimes I don't get to leave on time. But you gotta also remember, that's the whole beauty of this podcast. The whole migraines in the morning doesn't just apply to you driving to work. It also applies to me because I'm finishing my work and it's the last hour, which sometimes can be the most brutal because there's a lot of distractions, a lot of stops from people being either associates or being customers. Of course, you have to expect with all the migraines that happen within your area and my area. Yeah, we're not gonna be able to fill out all of our topics. Plus, it's supposed to be light anyways, you fucking idiot.
Well, I don't like being called an idiot in the fucking morning, you moron.
Sorry, you are my punching bag. So sometimes when I'm frustrated, I must take it out on you. Yes,
Well,
like you should. Oh my god. At least you're still willing to stay on the line because anytime that this used to happen with Yasmin, oh my god, she'd be like, "Can you tell them to shut the fuck up?" I'm like, "Oh my god, I'm talking to like a boss or something, and they're telling me the next project to do." Like it's not my fault that you're calling me.
Imagine telling your boss to fuck off. That's a lot of people's dreams, dude.
Like, my wife told me to tell you to fuck off. She's talking to me on the phone,
Okay,
so
well,
give me a second.
okay, well, how about you get the fuck out of here? You're fired.
But it wasn't even my wife. It's either I deal with you or I deal with my wife, and I'm sorry, but I'm scared of her.
A lot of husbands are scared of their wife. That's what it sounds like to me.
You know how I have a tendency of talking about you?
Yeah, a little bit too much. You paint an image about us that really, like, it doesn't hurt you as much as it hurts me because I'm still fucking single, and you really fucking hurt my chances. Oh, David talks about Kyle so much, they're fucking together, and I'm like, no, he's my boy and everything. David, talk about Yasmin more, not me.
Oh, yeah. It's one of those. If people were to hear how much I talk about you, they'll easily be like, "Yo, nah, are you guys best friends or lovers?" or no. It's a one-sided love.
I'm like, depending what day it is. Depending on what day it is.
Well, I don't know.
It's either best.
I don't know because like, do you talk about me as much as I talk about you, honey?
Oh, and he drops the honey on me. No, I don't talk as much about you as you talk about me because whenever I go over to hang out with you and Yasmin and the fam, your father-in-law's always like, yeah, yeah. So David's like, he just non-stop talking to me. I'm like, dude, you gotta fucking knock it off, man. You can't be waiting at the window like a little chihuahua.
And that's how you know that he's calling me annoying because those dogs are mad annoying.
Well, I guess it's a testament to how much our friendship means to us and everything. So I do appreciate that on a real note.
Of course,
But you know,
man.
with other people, it's like, dude, like, well, what the fuck, man? Like, why you always talking about Kyle? I don't even know Kyle. It feels like I know him, but I don't even know him.
Actually, it's quite the opposite. Like I said, my stories of you, especially a lot of them contain your sense of humor, and they're able to get an essence of you, and they're like, "This Kyle sounds like a really cool dude." So then they start to like do what my friend just did, where he's like, "Oh, tell Kyle that's what's up," because he knows that I told him like around this time is when I do the podcast with you.
Well, why
So
don't you fucking tell me? I would have said, go fuck yourself. No, I'm kidding. I would have said myself.
the best part is that I'll literally tell people about you, but I won't always tell you about that person. So I'll be
Wait,
like,
what?
like I won't always like. For example, I told Vaughn about you, right?
Yeah.
They didn't tell you about Vaughn, so I'm just telling you a random stranger is trying to say hello to you.
Yeah, just a one-sided, like you said, a one-sided relationship. Oh, Vaughn says hi. I don't know who the fuck Vaughn is. Oh, Lisa and Will said hi. I heard about him, don't know him.
And that leads me to a question: do you believe in superstitions, or do you believe? Yeah, do you believe in superstitions? Or do you believe in certain?
I,
I don't know how to. I don't know how to question it.
I believe in certain like energies. So like I
Mm.
guess like if you want to say superstitions is like a sort of like energy, I believe in that.
So you believe like there was an energy of '88 that was like,
You know, at first I didn't, but you know, with the consistency of how much ADH we got in that short span, I believe full-heartedly that you know we did something to get those ADH,
trigger the curse.
and what?
Trigger the. We did something to trigger the curse.
Yeah, exactly. And you know, from what I noticed, I haven't seen ADH in a while, so maybe it's unlatched for me. So thank gosh.
You
But
know
dude,
why?
there's a nut. What? Why?
It's because remember when we were growing up, we used to see we used to see the number 88 all the time. Do you remember in the calculator when you would use an 8 and then a 0 and a 0 and then another 8 and it looked
Oh
like the
yeah,
word
boobs.
676.
Yeah, I remember that. Yeah. That was actually one of the first things you would do to make sure the calculator works. Instead of doing multiplication and addition, whatever the case may be, you just put boobs in it. It's like, okay, it works.
That was great. No, but I honestly do believe in those superstition stuff because I remember over here where we live, there's that that one park, Oak Hammock, and it has
Oh
this
yeah,
one tree called the Devil Tree, and I've always told myself, oh, I don't believe in curses. I don't believe in any of that stupid shit. But
yeah.
then I remember going with what's it called with a group of friends and stuff like that over there, and two of us ended up touching it, me and Will. And
So this is
Will,
recently.
no, well, not recently. It's been about I don't want to say 2 years. So
Man, all of us should go then to the tree.
what the hell?
Man, you never invited me. Yeah, I feel like that'd be like a new scary movie.
Oh,
You know, with how fucking yeah.
then you would be impressed the fact that one day we ran into a real paranormal activity team. I wanted to you know jump on where we left off and ask you. We were talking about music the other day, What's a song that you can play 100 times over and over and over again?
Hmm. 100 times over and over again. Well, it's gonna be from Bring Me to the Horizon. I know it's gonna be from that band because I keep them on replay.
So you don't have any. Okay, for example, all right. Let's simplify it because I guess you need a little bit of simplification because, like I mentioned before, you are a simpleton.
Go ahead.
Okay. Is when you first play your songs and you're running them through, do you just listen to them once before they go to the next song, or if you really like the song, will you repeat it at least once or twice before letting it go to the next song?
Honestly, I do that. I don't even let it go to the next song. Sometimes, like if I'm in the mood, I'll listen to it one more time in that same like 5 minute span because like it's just so good. Uh,
Okay, boom. So then, what song is that you're listening to?
well, yeah, David, I can't give you I can't give you an answer because I'm trying to narrow down the song.
Oh my god.
Probably sleepwalking. Probably sleepwalking.
Okay, okay. All right. For me, I can name one specifically right now. You're you're gonna be like, wait, what? Really? I don't know if you ever knew this about me, but one, I do like I do like a little bit of K-pop.
Really?
Yes, but
Hmm.
surprisingly, the song that I'm gonna tell you is by a K-pop band, but the whole song is in English though, and it's from the movie. I'm sure you've heard of the movie, the K-pop Demon Hunters.
Wait, what is it?
K-pop Demon Hunters.
K-pop Demon Hunt? No.
Oh my god. Oh my that I oh we definitely need to talk about that. Oh my god. Well, before we get into that, let me focus at the hand before my my ADD gets the death of me, and then I.
Yeah, we get completely off the rails.
Okay, so when it comes from that movie, they play this song called "What It Sounds Like," and it's just been phenomenal. I've been listening to it over and over and over again to the point where I even memorized it.
Oh, my lord.
Yeah.
So it's that good of a song.
Yes. Yes. If a song makes me take the time to hear it over and over again because I want to memorize it, then it's one of my favorite songs.
Okay.
That one.
Alright.
There's another one uh, that's called. It's from NF, and it's called "When I Grow Up." I don't know if you heard that one.
Yeah, I've heard that one.
Yeah, yeah, it's bro. That
From, from NF, for me, it's actually a newer song. It's called Fear.
here. Oh,
Yeah, yeah, it's from
interesting.
this newer album. Yeah.
I don't think I've heard that one.
Oh, bro, you gotta listen to it. It's fucking great.
Really? It's that fire?
Hmm.
Oh
What's
my
that?
god! It's that fire.
Yeah, to me at least, I think there's a couple
Oh,
songs on there. The my favorite album from him is damn, what album is it called? I know I can see the album cover right now.
therapy
Uh,
session, mansion,
no, not Mansion, not Therapy Session. It's like an older one. Let me see.
dude. There's a reason why he is my favorite. He's my favorite artist. Like I can't say I have a. Well, I guess my favorite genre would be rock, but my favorite artist is NF just because for me, I don't feel like he has any bad song. Well, actually, there's one song that I don't really like too much, only because it was at the top. So let me take that back. But
I like how you just about to just absolutely say like, oh, there's not one bad. Well, actually, one bad song.
when it comes to songs and I'm listening, most of the time, I'm repeating all my songs. Like even if I have my playlist mixed and it's playing all different times, I'll usually play the song once or twice before letting it go to the next song.
Mm. Yeah, so yeah, sometimes I do that too. Like it's never as simple as go to the next song.
Yeah, yeah. But speaking of going on to the next, we're about to go on to the next question. Okay, so next question was, do you think music today is better or worse than before, or is it just different?
Uh, Me personally, I think it's worse. I think,
Really?
yeah, I think there's not really as good music coming out like in the in the 2000s, the 2010s. Now it just seems like you know it, it's it's different and it's bad in my opinion. I can't really pinpoint to you what like makes it bad. It probably has to do with like um just the same regurgitated message like over and over in each song, and it's nothing original anymore.
Tell me how. I play a lot of times. I play rock. I play a lot of rock songs, but because a lot of them are very similar beats, when my when my in law and Yasmin over here, remember I'm playing on the electronic drum and it's in my ear,
Mm.
so they can't hear the actual playing, but they're like, oh, uh, like. Don't you want like switching it up? I was like, what are you talking about? I be playing different songs. They're like, yeah, but they all sound very similar. I'm like, whatever.
Yeah,
So you think the music was better back then?
I do. I
What
do.
would be what if you could go and only listen for the rest of your life for it's like certain decades music from back then? What would it be?
Mm, if I can only listen to so decade meaning like either like the 90s, 2000s, stuff like that, and for the rest of my life, you said.
Yeah.
I'd probably have to go with the 2000s.
Ah.
Yeah, yeah, because like there's nothing like it. It's just like once you start listening to like one song from the 2000s, you go to another and another and another, and like you end up just like playing a lot of music from that decade. But like nowadays, like there might be a good song out of like you know a lot of songs like right now, but
Mhm.
it's not consistent. There's no consistent putting out good songs at all, from what I've noticed at least. I mean, I just listen to the same songs from like years and years ago, so maybe my you know
Maybe your taste
perspective
buds are
on
just
it's like
bland.
what's that?
Maybe your taste buds in music are just bland.
Maybe it's me. I don't know. Maybe. What
I
about you?
love. Oh, for me, it would have to be from the 80s and 90s that I'm like, oh my God, I love. Like, for example, the background songs in American Pie. Oh, how they're rock, like teenage angst rock songs. I kind of like
Mm-hmm.
those. Oh my gosh. Ah, we need to still talk about. I'm surprised we didn't do it on the first episode. Talk about how we met and our first impression. I literally, and believe it or not, I have it on the list. That was one of the things that I wanted to address in one of our episodes. To talk about how we met. Do we have the time? How much time do you have before you
We
get
have
to?
1 minute. We have 1 minute. If you
Damn
can
it.
give a quick synopsis.
Okay, the synopsis.
We'll put it this way, everybody. It was a cold summer night. We were underneath the stars, and he looked into my eyes. I looked into his eyes, and I knew in that moment he was gonna be a fucking tumor.
You're
Oh
fucking asshole, man.
my
It almost
god. Nah,
sounded, it almost sounded like you were making us out to be lovers, which is already weird. And then you just make it into,
then I
oh
hit you with a
man.
knockout punch.
See, I told you, this is unrequited love.
Well, don't worry, it'll be the next topic. I gotta go.
Oh, you fucking beanbag. Okay.
You called me a beanbag. What the fuck?
This has been another one for the books, Migraine in the morning with your boy Giovanni David and the unknown file man, aka.
Oh no, dude. Peace.
Peace.